Again, welcome to another video. Today I'm demonstrating how to replace a boring flat sky with something more interesting, and as you can see I have this image open of the famous Taj Mahal in India, and I also in the photo bin have a stock image of a sky which is much more interesting, and I'm going to just drag this sky image on top of the background photo. And that creates another layer with the image on the sky image on top of the original background image. What I'm going to do is click on the eyeball to switch off that top image now and go back to the background layer by selecting it. And I'm now in a position to make a selection of the sky. It should make a pretty good selection, but one of the reasons for switching off the eyeball is so I can see the selection in action when I get the moving ants. So I'm going to go to the top menu and choose Select and Sky and just wait for the selection to take place, and there we have it. It happens quite quickly, and as I expected it looks like a pretty accurate selection. So what I can do now is, whilst I have that selection active, is I can apply it to the sky layer. So I'm going to select the sky layer again and turn it back on and go to the layer mask button and click once. And there we have it. The sky has been replaced with something much more interesting. What I can do is I can move the sky around and reposition it to get it exactly how I want it. But first of all, I need to click on this chain link to unlink it, because I can then move the sky independently of the mask. If I keep them linked, the mask and the photo will move together. So I'm going to double click on the sky to make sure it's highlighted and outlined in blue. I'm going to press Ctrl T on the keyboard and bring up the free transform tools, and I can start to drag the sky image around. I can rotate it if I want to, make it as interesting or as uninteresting as I like. You can also use these flip either vertically or horizontally. I mean, if I was to flip it horizontally by clicking this button once, it would place the sun on the other side of the image. I'm going to put that back because if you look at the shadows in this image, you can see they're pointing to the left. So obviously in the original photo the sun was coming in from the left and shining towards the right. So that's how I'm going to leave it for the time being. I'm going to just kind of drag part of that star effect and get more of the blue sky behind the dome of the Taj, and I think something like that, it looks pretty good, and I will just click done. And that's how to change a boring sky. One other thing I should mention is if you have a recent edition of Photoshop Elements, you have built-in Adobe Stock. So if you go to the File menu in the top left and choose Search on Adobe Stock, you can type the word sky into the box and press return. I spelled that incorrectly. Let's just correct the spelling mistake. And it brings up some sky images, and you can click on one and any one that takes your fancy and click license for free, and you can save it to your computer. So that's a useful source of sky images for replacing boring skies in your photos. I'll just cancel that for the time being because I've already completed this exercise. I hope you like that. I have a couple of other videos, and I've put links in the description below this video. One of them is a guided edit which has 36 built-in sky presets. So that's worth checking out by clicking on the links. But otherwise, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.